What is going on, guys? Sonic and the Bean Show here. Today we're looking at the brand new Jada Toys Player 2 Chun-Li figure. So this is the Color 4 variant from the Ultra Street Fighter 2 game, but I know that in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, the second player will get this color if they tried to choose the original color as Player 1. So this is just a new repaint, of course, similar to their Player 2 Ryu figure. As of right now, this figure has only hit Hong Kong. I was able to get this from a seller over there, but I'm hearing that this will be a Target exclusive in the US pretty soon. I just don't know when. However, let's take a look at the packaging. So the packaging is pretty much the same as the other figures, really, except this time the artwork here has Chun-Li and of course the red variant sort of gear right here. But you see the figure right there with the open window along with the accessories, and yeah, everything else is pretty much the same. Yeah, so we got that. The top of the packaging, of course, has the open window. Not much going on there at the bottom, but the side, same thing. The description right here, and then the logos up there. And here's the other side, same way. And then the back right here does show the figure, as you can see, and then of course we got the roster right there, which is nice. Okay, so here's the figure out of the packaging right here. I wanted to start off with a close-up here because a lot of the things I said about the Player 2 Ryu figure is what I'm going to say about this one, where like the skin tone is a little bit different here, but the paint job is a whole lot cleaner compared to the original one, which I really like here, which is why I want to show it off a little bit closer so you can see it. And I will do a comparison later on, but I wanted to put the spotlight here on this figure real fast. But I gotta say, I really like the paint job a whole lot here on this figure. I didn't even realize the old one was even that bad. I thought it was okay, but from getting this new one right here, it does look really, really clean. And even the gold paint around her, or her outfit right here, looks really good too. Of course the back too, which they got it, and you can even see it just a little bit here on, I don't even know what you would really call these, but you can see the gold paint going on there, right here. Even the paint around her hair looks really clean too. And coming on down, of course, you got the gold paint around there, and the shoes being pink too. But it does look pretty good, and you probably can't see it as much if I don't do the comparison right away, but here is the original one right here. So you can see like the skin tone, it's not like a huge difference compared to Ryu, but like this one looks a little bit more pale compared to this one. I also think she has a little bit of like a blush going on with her cheeks too, all the way down. Of course the pink shoes, the white shoes, then like a side right here. Okay, now let's get into the accessories. So everything is pretty much the same, except for like of course the yelling expression right here. Of course the paint job's a lot different this time. The pink earrings, and then the gold paint around, and this part being pink too. It does look really clean, and I'm gonna show off the original one. So here's Player 2, and then here is the original one right here. So hopefully you can see the difference going on with the faces here. But the problem I had with this one was that the white earrings, you know how like the white paint was like smudged on this one along with this one, and it even got to his, to her hair. But then look at the Player 2 one right here, and that looks a lot better this time. So here's the side right here. But yeah, the Player 2 one, I really am liking the head sculpts. Like, I guess mainly because of the lipstick and the eyeshadow, I think is what makes it a lot better here. And then, just the top of the hair. The other accessories is, of course, the same. You got like these hands right here. And then, you actually put the figure back up right here. But same thing, you get like the stand. And then, of course, the effect piece right here for kicks. So yeah, same thing like that. And then the articulation is, the same thing too. I don't really need to go over that, but I just know that the articulation is really good. Like, it moves buttery smooth, which I didn't really have an issue with this one too, because I like the Chun-Li, the Jada Toys Chun-Li figure. They're really fun to pose around with, but this one does you know, it just moves a little bit more smooth compared to this one. So that's really nice right there. I liked when they do something like that to change, you know, to tweak a few things with the articulation. So yeah, it's really nice. I like having these two right here. So, and you know, Chun-Li is one of my favorites. I am more of a Cammy main than Chun-Li, but you know, it's cool to just get more, you know, Chun-Li figures, and I don't really mind the variants because, you know, it makes sense with Street Fighter since back in the day. You know, you pick a color, or you would like press a button and then a color would, you know, appear, but nowadays you can just pick the color whenever you want. So yeah, you know, it's just pretty nice to have these two. Now here's another comparison right here. So here is the Chun-Li figure next to the Player 2 Ryu figure right here. And both of them look pretty great next to each other. It's just really cool to have, you know, two Player 2 figures here. And I'm sure they're gonna like, you know, do more with other figures like Ken. I think Ken would be like the yellow gi for Player 2. So, you know, this is cool. I personally don't mind this at all because, you know, I really like their figures. So, you know, this right here, I'm totally fine with. Alright, so that is going to wrap up this review on the Jada Toys Player 2 Chun-Li figure. I personally like it. It's a simple repaint, but I'm really digging the red and gold on this figure. I think it looks great. Like I always say, I love these figures, so I don't mind going all in on their stuff. And this is a pretty solid repaint in my opinion. But let me know, what are your thoughts on this in the comments down below. As always, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Until then, take care, my friends.